Hello, Abnormal Family. It's good to be back with you guys. Took a little break for a little while, had some dinner with the family, and just been spending time with the family and doing other things. I want to thank you guys for your continual support. A lot of you have been following our Wide Open Adventures family now since Kaylee's making shorts and doing a lot of videos over there with Sarah. She'll be making some shorts and starting to do a lot of work on Wide Open Adventures, putting out a lot of videos. We got a lot of things coming, a lot of work going on over there, and it's just been strenuous. So I'm going to put this video out late tonight, guys. It's going to be a little later than normal, but hopefully you guys will catch it and enjoy it. For all of you all that have been sharing things and sharing your stories, I appreciate that in the email. And also, I would like to thank the person that sent Hunter a package in the mail. His gifts were really nice, and we will show those off tomorrow night on the show. I did not see a name on it, so if you want us to use your name, just let me know. And if you want to support Hunter or donate to help Hunter, the links are in the description. Last night, as I was driving home from a late shift at work, I had an encounter that left me questioning my insanity. My sanity, sorry guys. As I made my way through the dark and deserted streets of the outskirts of town, I caught a glimpse of something out of the corner of my eye. At first, I thought it was just a large dog roaming the streets, but as I got closer, I realized that this creature was unlike anything I had ever seen before. It was standing on its hind legs, towering over the nearby trees, with long, shaggy fur covering its body and glowing yellow eyes that seemed to pierce through the darkness. My heart raced as I tried to rationalize what I was seeing. Was it a werewolf? A dogman? Or was it just a trick of the light? I couldn't be sure, but one thing was certain. This creature was not of this world. As I continued to drive past it, the creature turned its head and locked eyes with me. I felt a chill run down my spine as I saw its razor-sharp teeth glinting in the moonlight. It let out a low growl that made my blood run cold, and I knew that I had to get out of there as fast as possible. I stepped on the gas and I sped away, trying to put as much distance between myself and the creature as I could. But no matter how fast I drove, I couldn't shake the feeling that those glowing eyes were still watching me, following me wherever I went. When I finally arrived at home, I locked the doors and windows and tried to shake off the fear that I had settled in the pit of my stomach. I tried to convince myself that what I had seen was just a figment of my imagination, a product of exhaustion and stress from the long day at work. But deep down I knew that what I had seen was real. I had encountered something that defied all logic and reason, something that belongs in the realm of myth and legend rather than on the streets of my quiet town. As I lay in bed trying to calm my racing heart and slow my racing thoughts, I couldn't help but wonder what the creature I had seen. Was it a werewolf? A creature of the night that transformed under the light of the moon? Or was it a dogman, a half-man, half-beast that roamed the forest and haunted the nightmares of those who crossed its path? I tossed and turned, unable to shake the image of those glowing yellow eyes from my mind. I knew that what would never should exist I had encountered. And I knew that I would never be able to forget the encounter, the fear that had gripped me, and the uncertainty that had taken a hold of my thoughts. As our first light of dawn began to filter through the curtains, I made a decision. I needed to find out more about what I had seen, to uncover the truth behind the creature that had crossed my path in the dead of night. I spent the day scouring the internet, searching for any information that could help me make sense of my encounter. I read up on werewolves and dogmen, delving into the legend and folklore that surrounded these mysterious creatures. But no matter how much I searched, I couldn't find any concrete answers. The information I found was contradictory and confusing, leaving me with more questions than answers. As night fell once again, I found myself drawn back to the spot where I had seen the creature. I parked my car and stepped out into the cool night air. My heart was pounding in my chest as I scanned the darkness for any sign of movement. And then, just as I had almost given up hope, I saw it. The creature emerged from the shadows, its long, shaggy fur glinting in the moonlight as I stepped into the clearing. I held my breath as it approached me, its glowing yellow eyes locking with mine once again. But this time, there was no fear in its gaze, no malice in its stance. It simply stood there regarding me with a sense of curiosity and intelligence that sent shivers down my spine. I knew then that this creature was not the monster I had feared it to be. It was something else entirely. Something wild and untamed, something that defied all expectations and beliefs. And as I stood there face to face with this mysterious being, I felt a sense of wonder and awe wash over me. I realized that sometimes these things we fear the most are not always what they seem. It gave me a sense of peace. I felt enlightened, and it seemed to be kind of beautiful to me as I was drawn into its eyes. But then it let out a growl. It screamed and it covered its eyes with its arms. I had no idea why it had done this. I had only unzipped my coat. It ran in terror, screaming and hitting branches like it had just went out of control and ran away. And then as I looked down, I noticed that when I had unbuttoned my coat that I had revealed the crucifix that my mom had bought me. A pure silver crucifix with Jesus on it. Did he see that? Is that what made him run? It had to be. It was the only thing I'd done. I don't understand what caused this. I won't be going back to this area. I feel that I have found what I needed, and now I'm at peace. Mike, do you think that necklace is what made him run? It's hard to say. I would say yeah. I would say if he hadn't ran up to that point, the calmness that you felt and him luring you in, he could have possibly been fixing to do something, possibly. If nothing else was seen and he showed the cross and that's, what you seen and what it seen and why it ran, then I would say it was a good possibility. I want to thank you for sharing your story. Thank you guys for listening. And again, thank you to the listener for sending this story in. I appreciate reading them to you guys and hearing your all's thoughts on them and what you all think. And until next time, guys, keep your head on a swivel. Don't be something's dinner. We will see you tomorrow night, Saturday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we'll have our live with me, Sarah, Kaylee, and Brooks. Scott will be in the chat with Tracy, and it's going to be a good night, guys. We hope to see every one of you there. Be careful, and thank you for listening.